welcome back to Willie's Web. You are trapped, you can't go anywhere. I have two wonderful guests on my show, and they're talking about Jumpstart, a lovely program that get kids ready to succeed. And that is just such a blessing. Jesse and Amelda, my guests on my show today, and we're going to talk to some of the core people who are behind the scenes. Hi, folks! Way over here.
They do a much better job than we do.
Yeah. They're all decked out in their uniform. They're the red. So we're going to talk to you guys, and then we're going to see some pictures later on.
Yeah.
Let's talk to you, because I don't want you to be idle for too long, because you may walk off my set and leave me, abandon me in my time of need. So let's start with Steve, the man in the group.
Hi, my name is Steve Gilchrist. I've been a community corps volunteer for about 3 years. This October will be my 4th year. I like Jumpstart because I feel like I'm giving back to like future generations. And I feel that by helping young people to learn to read, I'm empowering them and making a contribution, which I think is necessary. And I feel good. Every time I'm in the classroom, the kids give me something. They make me feel good that I'm giving back and I'm doing the best I can to help them, empower them, and to achieve their goals. They don't know this, but that's the way I feel. And I really feel blessed to be part of Jumpstart. And I'm going to continue to work with Jumpstart.
Are you coming back?
I'll be back this October, and I'm looking forward to it. And it also helps me. I work on my own reading and my pronunciation. And there's some volunteers that I'm pals with. As a matter of fact, a guy by the name of Joe Saunders told me about Jumpstart, and I decided it's something that I'd like to get involved with, and it's been a wonderful experience.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Joyce.
Hi, my name is Joyce Thompson. I've been a member at Jumpstart for at least 9-10 months. I started last October, and I'm there now, and I enjoy Jumpstart. I have such a wonderful time with the children. It always been a desire of mine to read to children. Like for the last couple of years, I brought a bunch of books, but I had no children to read to. So one day,
This is your prayer answered.
Yes, one day one of my girlfriends, Florence Main, she's part of a member of Jumpstart. We're all part of Miss Willie's team. She told me about Jumpstart, and I just got involved, and I'm telling you, I love it, and I have benefited so greatly from being involved with the children.
Very nice. Carol.
Hi, I'm Carol Robinson. I'm starting my 6th year in Jumpstart, and I found out about it through an ad in the Dorchester Reporter. I went to an informational meeting and filled out the application. That was maybe on a Thursday or a Friday. And I got a call on Monday saying, "Your references were so wonderful, we'd like you to be a team leader."
Ooh.
And I'm going, but I don't even know what Jumpstart does. But I grew up loving to read, and I honestly believe that it's so critical for children to read in order to succeed in life. And my very first experience with literacy was actually in a county jail. And so I thought maybe if I work with younger children, they won't wind up there.
So did you, and the job that you had in the county jail, did you run across a lot of literacy and with the ones that were there?
Yes, the library actually ran a program, and the inmates had to earn the privilege of working with someone to work on their literacy skills.
Really?
I worked with a high school student. I worked with a man who did not speak English. He didn't even know the alphabet. So it was a very interesting experience. But when I retired and wanted to go back to literacy, I decided that if I work with children, then I hope they never wind up there.
Right.
I mean, people talk all the time now about the school-to-prison pipeline.
Absolutely.
And so
And they think that's one of the reasons.
that's my primary reason. Also, I love the kids. I love to read, and if I can get somebody else to love to read, it's worth it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Lorna?
Lorna Backus. Jumpstart is twofold for me. As a retired director, I used the Jumpstart. Jesse mentioned, not Jesse, Imelda mentioned the student core part of it. And when I was in the director, I used it for about 5-6 years to enrich my program. As a matter of fact, we had state representative from Somerville come in to launch the Jumpstart program in our program. So we had a lot of parental involvement. When I retired now, I was like, goodness me, I cannot stay home. And I remember one of the Jumpstart core members from Boston College had always wanted me to be a part of the program. But so I was at home and I got a call and she said, I need you. And I said, oh no, I retired. I don't want to hear anything about children anymore. I have had enough. So we had a core member and she called me and I said, I will do, but I just want to read to the children. I don't want to do any paperwork. But I had no choice. I was just given a big book and said, you're going to go to the Ames, and I'm there now going into the 4th year.
Lauren, I think it's more than that. Yeah.
Tell me a reason that keeps you coming back, other than, what about the kids that keep you coming back? What do kids do that keep you coming back?
You know, today I was talking to my son about his one son, and I was like, let him talk to you. Let him talk to you. Just give him the free will of what it is. And those of us who deal with children, if you realize that if you get them where you can get them to tell you what's happening and when to break them off, you know the part to break off. For me, it's just listening there and hear them say, what was wrong with you yesterday? You didn't come. I miss you. You know, and I'm like, I was sick. Well, you better not get sick again. So, you know, that keeps me going on. And so it's very interesting. Another thing is the parents. The parents, once they get to find out that I'm a part of this, and my child comes home and tells me, oh, you did this. How can I go on with you? So it's back to the children. Let them talk. Let them go and tell the parents what's happening. And so every time I'm doing some sorting now because I just moved, and I'm looking at way back pictures of celebrating my 73rd birthday Friday, and I've been teaching from I'm 19. So I can't tell why I won't leave. My children are on me every time they call and I'm not well. You see, Mom, you should not go back. But I miss them, you know, and I love the challenging ones. We have good talks with them.
So that no that you had, it just went out the window, right? What about you, Carol? What keeps you coming back? I know the kids, but
Well, there's another aspect to it, which is the people I have met the other core members. I love my team. I even love Steve, even though he left my team. But when you get a good team going, you have fun.
Yeah.
And so, and you're showing the children how adults can interact and have fun. So, there's nothing bad about, well, occasionally when one of the children really decides that they want no part of Jumpstart.
They have moods too.
They do.
I don't want to fool the audience in thinking every day is glorious.
Oh, no.
Moments. They come in with attitudes.
Well, especially at where I am in Mattapan, we go in just after they've had their naps. And some of them aren't awake yet. Sometimes literally, sometimes figuratively. But that too can make it more of a challenge.
Yeah.
But, you get to meet great people, work with great people, help children. What's not to like?
Yeah. What about you, Joyce?
Entering the classroom and seeing the children, as soon as I walk through the door, they go, Jumpstart! And they all hugging on about 5 of them hugging on my thigh, and I love every bit of that. And not only that, just seeing that how some of them really got to drive and really want to learn. It's just it's so nice in a different section that they have, like they have dramatic play, you may have arts and craft table, science. The children love it. They really, really love it. And just knowing that they're learning and teaching them how to learn their alphabets.
Yeah.
And learn, saying uppercase and then lowercase. So that's what keeps me coming back to. I love the children. I love people. I love little people, and little people are children.
What about you, Steve?
Well,
Beside the kid, what keeps you coming back?
I like to see the kids achieve things, whether they can figure out something in science or read a new word or learn a new word or something like that. And I like to see whether they can express themselves. If they have a problem, they can express themselves verbally, and they don't have to resort to pushing or doing something violent, but they can express themselves, their thoughts and feelings in words. And I like to see them do that, because when they grow up, that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to be able to express themselves without resorting to violence.
Yes.
So.
I definitely agree to that because, and I think having the Jumpstart people there really helps the teacher out too with, kind of taking it to the next level. It gives her a break, but it also extends the learning when we come in because they are all excited, they learn something new. And sometimes they get one-on-one with the kids. They get a one-on-one sometimes where the teacher can't give them that one-on-one.
Right. I mean, think about it. You have a classroom of 20 children or so, and one teacher and maybe one aide. And then we have a team of Jumpstart volunteers who come in.
It's about
6,
8
7, 8,
sometimes.
right? So all of a sudden, each individual child gets to have some time with an adult who's really looking at them and
Yes.
really wants to hear what they have to say and wants to work with them personally. And it makes such a difference.
It does.
Yeah.
And we want to definitely see that number. Can we see the slide with the information about how to get in touch with Jumpstart? Can we see that on the screen just one more time? Is there anything else you guys have? We got about 3, maybe a minute that you want to say very quickly.
Sure. Well, we are actively looking for new people to join us always. So please connect with us, give us a call, find us on Facebook. We have Jumpstart itself has a website, jstart.org. We have volunteers you'll see from the 4 who are here with us today who have been librarians and early childhood educators, and then we have people who have never worked with children before. So it really
They're mothers.
yeah, mothers and
kids.
grandmothers.
Grandmothers.
Even people who don't have their own children and have always wanted to work with young kids. So we're really always looking for new people to help us.
And it's on the screen. The information is on the screen. So definitely, Amelda, you can call her, Jessie, 857-413-4610. And the website is there. All right, check it out. We want you guys to know that Jumpstart is out there, that we and they and us and them are all trying to do our part to kind of block that pipeline so that we don't have that situation going on anymore. And you know, children are our treasure. We need to raise them with love and respect so they will grow up being a benefit to society rather than a burden to it. Children learn differently. They receive love differently. They need and require discipline. Teach them manners. Some kids are visual learners. Do you know how your kid learned? All of the above all, have patience with them when you are teaching. They need to feel engaged, inspired, and want to learn. That's how they learn, or they will turn you off. What can parents do? Turn those TVs off. Turn off the computers. Have a day where you conversate with your kids. Just talk to them. Give them some music lessons. Let them hear what music sounds like. A lot of kids, I don't know, that music, that bing, 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 bing is not music. Allow them to use their creativity. Whatever they meet the kid where they are. If they put a line on the paper, oh my God, that's wonderful. I don't know what it is, but it's wonderful. And use words. Importantly, use vocabulary words. If you have a child that's 3 years old, walk around the house and name every single item in that house. You have given them 10 words of vocabulary that they wouldn't have gotten. Don't assume that they know. They don't. I want to thank my core people. I want to thank Lorna, Carol, Joyce, and Steve. I want to thank Amelda for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Jesse and Amelda, Jesse. I don't know who they are. They just came on the show. But I want to say, oh my God, thank you. We're wrapping this up, and this is wonderful. My next show is August 30th. I don't even know when my show is. August 30th, 7 o'clock. So I want to say to my viewers, thank you for stopping in the web.